Alrighty, welcome on in. We're back with another Genshin Nod-Krai video. We'll be jumping further in to Act 2 and seeing where it takes us.
The Wild Hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say. Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off Wild Hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be anything left for us if we're late. Left for us to scavenge? I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts.
They don't care.
Guess you're right. Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Paimon is a coward. Well attacked, even though there's nothing about it.
Hey, look! I know an endeavor! Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now. What? No! Paimon doesn't want to spend her days running from that thing. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected.
Hey, wait, we're not manual labor.
Could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nod-Krai.
Hi there.
He's discussing the cannon.
The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more Wild Hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the Wild Hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while
He's
now.
killing me today.
Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ's a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the Wild Hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nod-Krai without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure.
So deciding something on spill sounds like
We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our rat Niki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe. Sorry, what?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No, absolutely not. Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours? Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and...
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa!
What is that?
This book is so heavy. And what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Birgitta.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yup. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
I'll go with you.
Nice. So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Kid's always into getting some snacks. Alright, give me one quick second. I gotta get something for my nose real quick.
Natlam's specialties are the best in the world. It almost goes without saying.
Roller with nuts.
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
Yeah, we haven't found what we need to check. Whack it.
I've
Hit it
watched
harder.
enough to perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. nice. Oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Works for Paimon.
Anything to make
Is this
Paimon's
it?
job easier.
Probably not. Or this one? Oh,
That thing over there looks promising.
where? Oh, yeah!
So,
Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean so?
Paimon, just. I think Paimon's got like way too many voice lines. Okay. That just sucked. That was lame.
Wow, what do you know? I know what's right. We got this working without understanding a thing, Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
We figured out lots of
Paimon's
puzzles.
up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. The matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say, no.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like...
Like, Paimon needs like half the voice lines. Or less. Or none.
Paimon's getting the hang of this, and this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh, we need to take note of the order in which his eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that! What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine? All right, one final stop.
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for...
Good eye.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and...
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that?
He just doesn't want to do anything.
A pictorial prompt this time. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. One yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the component's hit maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to the description of input mode isn't on the... Phew, that was a real...
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some...
Is it more? This is annoying. Like, popping it up was fine. What's this? It doesn't like sit there like...
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. I've
Well,
no
what is
clue,
it?
frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you?
You know what? Paimon took him for the stony. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned. This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place...
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standard. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a crumb kake?
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked crumb kake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Why, thank you for food that came out of you.
Thanks. Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no...
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya.
Something's wrong with him.
Bet this huge cannon's a real sight.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on some pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh yeah. Wonder where let's try our luck at the flagship. See? Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Go to the tavern. You seem to want to hang around the bar a lot. And we never wanted to do that before.
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all. And maybe just
Shut up, Paimon.
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the
no, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
How do you get invited?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nod-Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so...
It's fine. Can't be easy, but... Looks like we'll have to switch channels. Never, right? The curatorium does... but if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lauma to help us use the Moon Marrow. Couldn't we? If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does...
The cunning plan. Anything to get out of using more if you're Paimon.
Black Cat, we're here. Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehuda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Busy with the hunt?
I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making more.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She's seen ya.
Oh, she cornered us.
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a...
That doesn't sound too hard.
Is that so? But... no. Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
What's there left for us to...
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the Wild Hunt has caused.
Or like make a profit off the Wild Hunt.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of
I know it's
commissions
always
over at the
dissatisfied.
Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a...
Well,
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today, and what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nod-Krai to follow a trail of clues yourselves. No?
well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nod-Krai the paradise people say it is. At least, until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties. After that
I'm not being
incident with
selfish.
Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
That does make sense. Sorry,
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were...
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you...
But...
You got played, Paimon.
I'm back.
All the time.
Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
It's just salt.
Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt. Was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Animal.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
Sounds fun.
We were thinking of doing that, but
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
huh? Can you get us a...
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Nefer always has it in.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Not even an invitation check? Huh?
Not that she's a big shot. She just knows her way around. Doesn't look like much of a...
Now, what do we...
Pardon me. I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist
Wait,
from
what?
Mondstadt.
Nice to
Nice.
meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
How'd you
Yay.
set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run. With the list of drinks brought out in advance, Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you.
Hello.
Oh man, it says make drinks. Do we steal the drink making from Hawkeye? Tea. Kinda.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to...
Would guest. Nope. Why is sit an option? We have more options to sit down.
I just moved here.
What the heck?
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't have come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Sneshanians can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello.
It's not quite the one from Honkai. It's quite close. Juice. What the? What is the traveler making?
Just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that, then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Ashtown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the Wild Hunt.
Oh.
Wait. What are you at?
Right, discreet place.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion?
Because there
What if,
are
let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes, at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course. That's all it is.
Bye for us.
For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
This is
I get what you mean.
late.
Let's just see how
Like-
it plays out first.
Ooh, seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello.
Like, this whole interaction thing just sucks. Like, the drink making thing's kind of cool. The drink making thing right here, this is kind of cool a little bit, but like the others
Good work.
parts of this, go spy on everybody. Robot word she's been scrolling here on
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any...
Ah,
Nothing.
you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
I don't
Okay.
recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wild berry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
Like the honorary cocktail night.
Yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other?
That's right. I came to Nod-Krai with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself. Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal. Come now, Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacturing.
Plus, I'm sure Aino's not a willing
I did think myself a
participant
dabbing
with
into
the
such
Depper.
work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or a mechanical arm.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it. So, I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait.
Another question.
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drink. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Yeah, no doubt.
It does sound
a good idea, and one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Come.
Back to the bar.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally.
Come on, let's go try our hand.
The what? What are we all taking shots?
New girl? No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
I mean,
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, the wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type.
Anything you drink. A single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and Nod-Krai?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
We should introduce her to Kaya.
This is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Hey, bro.
Kaya would love this.
I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last lap.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. This recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Well, then I go drinks. I lost your guts. No accidents. Only efforts maintaining and never so silently with using acid. Never so silently apart. Questions can't be lucky. I can tell that to Barbara. Barbara was lucky enough to survive something in the wild hunt. The
You're
difference
up.
turn is. We got Black Fire.
Whoa!
We get the Dark
New face
Horse.
Here just drew the Dark Horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Swap
Whoa,
it.
she actually downed it in one go. Nice job!
No wonder you Mondstatters have such a reputation. Me? Well, what do you think? Monster, absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Says who? I'm still raring to go.
Because you didn't drink that much.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Hello, ma'am. Lady Nephris ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Gosh, there's
Are you
nine.
playing cards? Paimon spies some elemental dice.
Same as usual then? One die, 100,000 mora.
Whoa.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business.
So, let's go over this again. One die, 100,000 mora.
6.
Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
She used TCG for.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things: the features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people.
We've
On
been
the
fighting
flip
it.
side,
We
these
know about it.
monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then, here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
They seem to be targeting.
A lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? You're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too. And maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind, keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadow.
Nothing at all, Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me...
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am.
I bet you she's a
resold my
creditor to a
intel
lot of
quite
people.
a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so, as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really. In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
We got a map. I guess that's something. Let's see. Board has not changed.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed.
That one was unique.
Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nod-Krai in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the moon marrow, in which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind? And why would they want the moon marrow?
Seriously, the information gathering consists of Lynn's words and deeds. He might likely be the subject.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go. Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it. Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back. Praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me. Huh. So you're in? Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like,
Of
course.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while. Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's head that way.
Let's go! Wow, what a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh? Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I... Hey, don't think like that. Really? They think that?
Annoying.
Hey, look! It's starting!
But it turned daytime already.
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing.
Awesome! Felt that. Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too.
Save them a lot of time.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake. You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in... That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even I know or her silly robot. Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Says the person who got salt and medicine. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well.
Let's go see Llama.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah.
Nothing.
If anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
How have you been?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all that.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress.
We're in the same spot.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourself. In any case, please, come this way.
Now that it's been inside you, it knows more about you. Let's see what it knows.
What do you see?
Familiars. What's in your spaceship?
Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
Let's read down nowhere spaceship landed near Starshed Shoal or Sun seems. That's either telling me where or nowhere.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Does that mean that she...
Yeah, we should go see her. And see if we can help her in some way.
Ugh.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait! Here you go! This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh,
okay.
That's true. She's the Kutara, but we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
You. She may help you like see something more clear. Yo, crazy. I'm back.
It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait. I sense the moon's power.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that.
Your relationship.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
I see. Since the root barrow's inside, she can draw on his power without us having to bring it out.
Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway.
Shut up. got like the little things that like
Significantly,
represent like hills or something like that.
the moon
what?
within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian? Now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it.
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Llama also saw the past by using the Moon Marrow. Why didn't she see that?
She doesn't have the same connection.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain.
What?
And 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with
So
us.
I guess Paimon cannot be one of the moon maidens.
Does that mean...
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you...
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not
It's not
desire
hers.
it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Llama did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moon.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that.
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari.
One of the sinners.
There was that title too.
Wait a second. Dean mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm, but when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just...
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moon. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
So it's different?
To think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinner, that's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all, and even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh?
I wonder if the sinners are pulling
What
the
did you
strings
just
behind
say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just...
No.
She totally did! Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting...
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod-Krai were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nod-Krai? I mean, when our spaceship first landed?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Give me your hand.
Alright. Let's see what happened. There, it seems landed safely at least. Time has seems to have passed or since. Is that either? The door hasn't even opened yet.
Where?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
Strange, gonna have to get to the bottom of this.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could?
Oh, detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki like this.
We pick up the new element?
Ooh!
Just like moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in some... Are you always
Thanks for
here,
instructions.
Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there.
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
We're no longer strangers. Well,
Yeah.
we should go for a walk
Some
sometime.
scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider.
She seems kind of tired.
Probably has
Either way,
spa.
thanks for agreeing to... It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like...
Silvermoon Hall, Selenic Chronicles. Go to Silvermoon Hall. You can visit Silvermoon Hall from time to time to meet with the damsel. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the new Moon's Embrace. Inside level will always be ascending limit. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. New Moon's Embrace continue. You're saying that this is a place that I can turn in? It should be a place where I can turn stuff in. Keeping view records. Slow Chronicles quest chain. Research. Boo boo, go ahead, plot. Oh my gosh. Let's see. It's not there. Turn and share your new intel. See this blessing of the frost moon. Let's check this.
Save me.
Huh, these are solid chronicles. So finishing these progress the story. I see. Play the conversation.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nod-Krai. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah.
We must
Might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, as it happens, we have our own...
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to...
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest...
Oh my word, Tyler. Should just be, how can I be more useless?
Friendly approach detected.
Listen,
Yeah, we got some updates.
Threat level exceeds expectation.
It doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens. You were
Nope.
there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is. True, but, well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nashitown. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
What?
Sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nod-Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
We'll
Sure.
keep watching the battle.
Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh,
Oh.
right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nashitown. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's office. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah. It's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now.
Interesting.
I'll send Anafa over to Nashitown with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeepers Sergeant Major. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Keep in the hood?
What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourself. Got it. Let's go then. Becoming a...
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Go and check out the Lightkeepers. Gotta get higher. Stupid elevators.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as
No.
well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never! When did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. I know.
We
Before
were just talking with
start,
her.
shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclude.
But how are we supposed...
Just follow me.
Just She seems to have an in with everybody.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
I've been to this area before. Wait, what? Oh, go in the door. Open up in here before. Keep her filled in.
Paimon might have said this before, Never, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Disguise.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Oh?
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit, but neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss.
We just walked in. Well, looks like our shapeshifter has taken on Flynn.
The evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reason.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be...
I know he had something on it. Not a lantern, something concealed within it. Missile energies kind of...
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's?
Yeah.
Or the
what
latter.
What reason would Flint's have to murder?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guise.
But no matter what, barring identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. Similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And how would you know that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer, and there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes,
gonna find out.
That is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers did.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret?
No.
Since he's
Shut
trying
up,
to keep it
Paimon.
all hush-hush, why don't we just... Hey! What?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open heart? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh?
Indeed. But just
Paimon,
in
you're
case,
just an
let me
idiot.
stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flints to... This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Wait, we have an account? When did we get an account? I didn't agree to this account.
What
Investigate the hunt.
is that? A Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead?
Will at last.
Monsters! Extinguished!
Wind, hear me.
On my mark!
Merciless.
By the Frostmoon of old.
I hate fighting these things, because you got... Not only do you have to take out their health bar, you have to take out their other health bar.
Mine to wield.
This
a
monster
regular
was
one.
lurking near the lamp. That must have been a... There's something inside... Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it...
No, probably just works around the,
The fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
I didn't think Blitz was electric.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
How shall the Savior
Barbados, guide us. Controlled breathing.
With one heart, we pray. Forest, protect.
Start the clock! Faster, stronger!
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Well, now we've got the lantern, we can cleanse those ones that come across. Ugh. I want to run. Let me sprint. Uh-oh. The lantern's full of abyssal energy.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, no!
So you can cleanse the lantern. I like fluids.
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
What we already knew about the dude.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
He's just been hiding in the abyss for a while.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
Yeah. It's something
And an
totally
enviable
different.
constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Nope.
Why did abyssal
Not in
power
Tavat,
just
at
burst
least.
out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rara claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And
if it was
where,
contaminated, then
might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp.
Yeah, we keep hold of a lot of crap.
Would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters.
Or a deserter?
Though
Nope.
I shan't deny that
Paimon's a
I have
deserter.
your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but
Gotta tell what's going on.
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
you mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless,
he's an
but a
electro.
purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer." Wait a little longer.
No.
In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt Anomaly.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could
Kept shooting the
Rerir be
cannon.
angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We
but
shall
you're
just have to
suspected.
exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
I like Clint. I mean, he's the next character in 8 days. He's on the next set of banners. I want to see if I can cleanse that. Now that we have this, the lantern. I wonder if these will be easier to fight.
Step aside!
to wield. Let's move!
I think I need a rest day.
I swear by my sword!
For the everlasting forest.
Stay out of my way! Form first!
I've noticed that, like, starting to notice a little bit since Nod-Krai, the enemies attack a little bit more. And swapping characters is not always easy. It might be something to do with Nod-Krai itself, but it seems like they adjusted some of their some of the back end stuff. It seems like when it comes to character swaps.
Wind, hear me! On my mark! Stay out of my way! Stay out of my...
Forest, protect us with one heart.
Barely a scrap! Annihilate!
You poor lost lamb.
I hate that this guy regenerates so fast. He's got more health and he regenerates faster.
Paradigm shift! I swear by my sword! Go as one! Step aside! Full speed ahead! Let's move!
Leave this place.
Barbados, guide us.
For the everlasting forest. Forest?
Annihilate.
You poor...
Quick as a flash. Extinguish. Annihilate. I swear by my sword.
Leave this place.
On my mark.
With one heart, we pray.
Go as one. Controlled breathing.
She might yawn something to do more here if he was designed better. But he's
By the frost moon of old.
Wind, hear me. Annihilate.
or she's up.
Let's move! Quick as a flash!
Forest?
Go as one! Ha! Extinguish! Mine to wield.
Your hard work is paying
Ah,
off.
you can cleanse
it
them now. Before we weren't able to cleanse them, so we now have that ability. spot. Maybe we have to go check the crime scene. It's the Lightkeeper burial point. Look, a well. My statues do decent. About level 3. Turn into a deer. Elba can turn into a deer. If you hold down her charge attack.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just...
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's alright.
What's up, Bess?
Let's stop. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
What?
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But you seem pretty confident.
So we'll trust him.
Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's us.
We need to check a few more
you're just
things.
in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so. Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
We'll do our part too. Alright, we're going in.
See you later. Paimon, why do you gotta act like an idiot? Like, I don't mind having a companion, but she's like Navi in Ocarina of Time. In fact, she's worse than Navi.
We still know
She
nothing
talks
about
way
how
more.
Flint is gonna enter. Something the matter? Huh.
We gotta let him in.
Like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
We're using our wind ability to draw it in.
Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud.
This lantern may have a rather
incognito.
peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Mental power
Your
alone.
composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of... But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment.
Time is limited.
Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
The abyssal energy.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeep?
If the wild hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well,
Yeah, they're almost done.
That makes things simpler.
They finished that. Their
In that
investigation.
case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Oh, if we can't get
Left us in
any
a
leads,
digger.
the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. This is so frustrating.
No, his arm. Flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is...
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for But the real problem is that...
Working
he
just
even helped
fine.
us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
You mean hint?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Okay.
Yes. And one more. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Presence. Shift ascended clean. Oh, he's just like right here. Treasure chest.
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you all along.
Knock.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency?
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
I like our mechanic.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I'd run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job, and eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
3 days. At least.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy, but how would that help Rerir? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another.
Depends on where he fired.
This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems we'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
a reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discretion. That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
The room costs are already on Vasha's tab. See, 6-2 is Nefer, so I don't think we're gonna run into Vasha until 6-3.
Back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. And
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yeah.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You guys seem to like each other a lot.
Going this far to oppose him. Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing...
Yeah, stop screwing around.
Covered in more mysteries and...
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So you say
Have
you're
you
dead?
heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still
that's why the
exist,
Fae words were popping
as
around.
evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends.
He's a fairy.
That's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss.
He must have been around for a very long time if he's a Fae.
But when you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes. Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
Well, you wanted to become a lightkeeper because of it, or?
I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Huh.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well,
It's unbelievable.
Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless.
Yeah.
There are still some
That's what I
things I will
figured.
not
Since he's a
allow to
Fae,
happen.
he's fairly old.
The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergency.
What?
You even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then. We'll trust you.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway,
Oh,
I hope you'll
Paimon's
help me
overly
keep
cautious.
this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a Fae.
Oh, don't worry.
Lips are sealed.
All right.
Yeah, Paimon, we know
Thanks
about your...
again for your help. Good night, you two.
We know about your sealed lips,
Finally, we
Paimon.
can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
Paimon has let a lot of things slip that should never have slipped. That's just creepy.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Party, or is Marsha back?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here? Or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt?
What happened?
Oh my gosh.
Did something... We were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
We didn't do it.
What do you mean?
Shapeshifter.
Confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Would you buy some time?
My apologies.
Hold on!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt or strange ghosts and Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Gross.
Oh.
I hate having a runny nose because it gets crusty.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourself?
We can't afford
Come on, everyone! Move it!
it. Okay. They're not going to find anything. Hey, what are you doing in my room? Get out of my room, bastard.
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain.
Teaching your group a harsh lesson to Avery as well.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting.
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one seemingly was and amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the
so did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an...
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine
he was hiding in the
that he
lantern.
wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's a...
Oh?
What Paimon means to say it...
We get a lot of new
All right,
information.
then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on. Let's have this discussion.
They're gonna go and find out that the lantern has left. The lantern's gone. I swear I left it here. Yeah. Only we know what truly happened, so. I think we'll spread some new intel and then we'll finish this one off. Oh, nope, his lantern's right there. She must have had it with her.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Hey, look. I know
Is he gonna be
and
okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
and the fragments would be blasted to oblivion.
I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loud. Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them.
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about...
A feeling we all share.
Rocky Rare, there must be some thread linking all these factors together. Revenge of Flint's. Nah, it's not his sole aim.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Say it one more time.
Works for me. Enough and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Don't play with Rare.
Understood.
He'll kick your butt.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact.
Gotcha! Stay...
Everybody stay safe.
Huh.
The lantern's gone.
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flintstone...
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
So, we are going to collect fragments. Where are we headed anyway? Whoa, all the way up here. I haven't gone all the way up there. There. Yeah, it's not available yet. So, yeah, so that's where we're going to end this one for today. It's actually pretty good. Story's taking a really interesting twist. I mean, the more that they mention the 5, the more that they become bigger. And the thing that I think with the 5 is kind of a hunch and a theory is they're working with the Tsaritsa behind the scenes. Because, like, Ether wants to restore Condria somehow. But the 5 have a different... They seem to have a different focus. And they seem to be wanting to be doing different things. And every time we've come across a... they've all been doing something different. But this is like the first time that we've come across one really in main story mode, like this level. At this level. But I wonder if his... So, like, depending on where the cannon fired, like if it fired something specifically here on Star Sand Shoal, you know, maybe he was attempting to uncover the spaceship or something like that. Something to draw out Ether. Waves. Oh, not that book. It's travel accounts. Where's our other book? Our new book. It's on this page. Easy breezy album. It's like one of these acceptance. Picture book. It's all the stuff I've been working on here. Really good at cleaning my inventory in this game. On a map location. Album. Kill the brain. This book? Nope. There was a book. We got it at the beginning of this. Dream, handkerchief and key. Lottie. Fontaine, Smeru, Inazuma. Oh, where is that book? I don't think that was the one I was thinking of. There was one with like, you get it and it had like a whole bunch of like stuff about clues and stuff.
Even when the night is gone.
Because I didn't see it here. Started. Traveler Towns.
And even when the sky is hidden from
There's because there was like
view.
So like
Still
the
the
book that I'm
moon
thinking of,
shines its light.
it had some other stuff to it. Because there was like pictures of it. Let's see, this is where this stuff was Natland. It's crystal from Skirk. I can't think of it. What it was. Sasha Town. Tablet. I got a bunch of those. They don't do real good. But sites, connect clip notes. Today's investigation. That's not related to here. Well, college pattern notebook. Well, Cody's notes, my taste notes. Dang, I wish I could remember what that book was. I suppose that's Tubby. This is each of the other areas. Yeah, I wish I could remember what it was. It's not this. You get this for your antidotes. And if you get all your antidotes, for every page of antidotes, there's 10 records that you fill and you get primos, so you know, it's worth doing. Jeez, I don't see it. It's so weird. I wonder if it's something I can see while you're here.
Add Astra.
There it is. Valiant Chronicles. Eat Kapsar, Correct 10, Kapsar, Stone Red Sea. Stone Kapsar before it can excuse all white bombardment. Okay, this is not related. Okay. I was thinking it might be related, but... It's not. Okay. That's what I was thinking the book was. It says right here on your map. I was just noticing on the map. It says Salonic Chronicles unlocked. But that was here after we talked to what's her name? Futar, or you know, or Fatui. I just wonder if there's something new that's been added to this then. Landscape item, landscape item, landscape item. Is it so time that I meet the damsel? As completing the quest, your party will gain the new wounds and various effect. While Nod-Krai, your party's moonsight level will always be ascending gleam. Additionally, completing a certain quest. Roars. Okay. That's so weird. There we go. Order.
Shh, they're asleep.
Weird. Very weird. But I knew that, like, unless, like, here. It's currently unavailable. Check the details. Song Welcome Act 2. That's what we're doing. There. Finish that. So I'm gonna take that out. Disable focus mode. Play Clash Clamor. That was nope, not that one. Gosh, oh, that was that one. That's why that area hasn't popped open. Okay, because there's stupid quests. But anyway, that's where we're gonna end on this one. I'll get kind of cleaned up and make my thing hopefully better before I finish. You know, we get to part 4 of Nod-Krai and we discover a little bit more of what we'll be doing in Nod-Krai. Kind of only have like a small idea on, you know, all the stuff that's kind of going to be in and around Nod-Krai. It seems like we'll be, you know, I don't think we'll be 100% going up against Rare. I think he's got a purpose. Be interesting if our next visit is actually Snezhnaya, or if it's like we go to the outskirts and then, you know, weird stuff like that. Because that would like be on par for. So I'd be on par for Genshin. I mean, keeping us out of Snezhnaya as long as possible, or Snezhnaya main. You know, the sooner we have our encounter with the Tsaritsa, you know, it's going to change. Although they're supposedly working on a 2.0 version of this game. So, you know, maybe we go up against Snezhnaya and then they take us to 2.0. You never know. But, yeah. Anyway, kind of an interesting thought right there. But, thanks everyone for coming along on this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Was quite interesting. You know, open up a whole lot of new questions and other things.
Even when the night is gone,
I mean, we've got
and even when the sky is
Linz,
hidden
who's
from
a
view,
fae. But
still the moon
I was
shines its light
kind
upon
of
you.
getting hinted towards it, the fae stuff, because all of a sudden, when we got to where Flynn was inside the abyss there, it's, you know, put down the words and then said fae speak. And so we're like, okay. For me, it was like, trigger, boink. There's something else here, something else going on here. And when Flynn says he's a fae, that was him. So, we have come across a fourth faction, I guess you could say. Well, I mean, you got Krumkake, Curiosities, Frost Moon Scions. I feel like there's just like lots of little individual factions, because Krumkake, Curiosities, Frost Moon, the Fatui, the Night Moon, or whoever they are. Then you got the Fae, so that's 6 already. And I wonder if we'll... And then we could always count in our Abyss group, our Abyssal, whatever they are. And so that's 7 factions within this one already. Like, none of the other areas we've come across have, like, so much diversity among characters and stuff like that. So I wonder if there'll be something very, you know, as we continue through Nod-Krai, if something interesting will be kind of coming up and occurring. But,
If ever you find that the animals in Nod-Krai...
One thing I did want to say, you know, with this here, because I did mention at the end of the last movie, you know, take a breather. This is only 5 days. You've only got to do the weekly progress. 5 days. So there's 2 days in a week that you could take a break away from the game if you wanted. If you did, you know, so you didn't feel the need to jump in every day. I mean, it's 50 less primos. But I mean, 50 primos, you know, can be hit or miss sometimes. It's not even a wish. You know, that's like, you know, 3 days. So, you know, like 4 days is that. But you gotta do 5 days. So 5 days at 50 primos, you know, it's yeah, 50, 60 primos, every 3 days, 5 days, you know, to do it. But you got a total of 8 weeks that you have to do 5 days worth, at least 5 days of login and regular progress, you know, resin and then commissions. So, but you know, don't be afraid to take a step back from the game, take a break. You know, I would say your mental stability is more important than this game. I really actually enjoyed taking this step back. I got to say, I took a step back for about a week and a half, 2 weeks worth of time, and really kind of, you know, got that breather going, and really kind of reinvigorated me for jumping back into the game and into Nod-Krai. You could also just show up for the patches, or, you know, if there's someone on banner that you want, and just, you know, play for a little while and then go back to go back to taking a break again and then coming back on the next patch cycle. Whatever, you know, whatever works for you as an individual, but don't feel that, you know, the FOMO of not logging into the game is something that you need to, you know, they do. I think, and I don't think it's just Hoyo that creates the FOMO with the daily quest commissions and stuff like that. I think it's more the community. The community sits there, oh, you got to log in, you got to do this. If you want the full, you know, if you want a full thing here, you got to do this, you're going to have to do that, or, you know, and I think like the community itself creates the FOMO around it. And, you know, but don't give into it. Don't, you know, take your time with the game, do the game as you like, as you see fit, and, you know, do take breaks. I do recommend them. But anyway, thanks for coming along and joining in, and we'll see you in the next one.